music is forever and legends are forever and he'll always be in our hearts. It didn't affect me after a point. It was just that 1 minute where I feel like, oh, people are awkward to talk about it because they feel like should they or should they bring that, bring that conversation. And knowing me, everybody did, and we all laughed about it. So, these things are part and parcel of life. Like Aisha says, there are three adjectives that you use for the show.
Real, honest, unfiltered.
Yeah. Hi, this is Neha Sharma.
Hi, this is Aisha Sharma.
And you're watching us on ETimes.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh here, and with me today I have the very gorgeous, the talented girls, Neha Sharma and Aisha Sharma, welcoming both of them on ETimes.
Hi, Samina.
Thank you for having us, Amina.
You both look lovely, I must say that.
So do you. I love your hair.
Thank you so much. To begin with, both of you, what exactly this show is about. There have been a lot of comparisons being made with keeping up with the Kardashians. So what exactly the Sharma sisters are bringing to the table?
About us. The show is about Aisha, and the show is about me, and the show is about how we are together and our life. And it's like a slice of life show. So it's going to deal with our lives and how, people want to see our bond and a lot more of it. And of course, it's not scripted. It's very much like how we are. And that's the beauty of the show. So like that, unlike most reality shows where you actually have things scripted and changed and whatever. So this one's very close to our hearts because this is very much who we are.
It's real, honest, unfiltered, and it's just an extension of us.
I could see that the swimming pool was somewhere the center of attraction in the entire video. Like that is how you both love to enjoy.
We love our pool days because I think getting some sun, getting some, just spending some time in nature is always good. And I feel that's great for your mind. I feel like sunlight and a good swim always, I think it looks good in the trailer because you get to see the openness of Bombay, and that's nice.
What made both of you come with this concept? Because, this is something very unique. Two sisters coming together and sharing about their lives and all. So what made both of you come with this?
I think it was just the circumstance. I feel like during the pandemic, we were trying to do things to keep ourselves busy and, just being active on socials, doing things like how we were cooking and all of that was happening constantly. So I was having a chat with the makers of the show, and they said that, this is something that we really enjoyed and the audience really enjoyed watching the two of you in your own element, which is not a very, a version of you that you put out for the audience. As actors, you tend to do that because this is how you want them to perceive. This is the projection you want to give. So they said that we love the fact that you guys were so real. So we just, it'll be fun if we can bring this to a show format where we do almost like an Insta story
YouTube
or reel
short,
YouTube short where you kind of see this in like a format, and will be fun because that's something that the audiences have like. So I was like, sure, because I get to work with Aisha, which pretty much just didn't feel like work at all on any given day. And it was something I didn't have to think much about because it felt like not really working. So yeah.
But at the same time, also, Neha, we have seen you doing, different projects, different movies, and then suddenly, switching on to OTT. And of course, it's become quite big, over the years, how things are on OTT, the kind of content it's been served from different platforms, from different, genres, from different countries also for that matter. Switching on to this one is also like adding a lot of risk, because you get to see a lot of content, the audience is diversified. They don't have like one like I'm watching a film and my focus is on that one film. My attention is diversified as an audience when I'm watching something on OTT platforms. So when it comes to taking that risk, how much were you ready? Because that is also like taking a risk. Pata nahi ye show say they will get excited or no, how it will work for you guys.
So I've not really made a switch because I'm doing films as well and I'm doing OTT, and I feel it's a
Yes,
great
no,
platform.
not a switch, but I'm saying that basically, like, doing something like this, which where you need to get that attention of the people when there are so many things happening on that OTT platforms.
No, of course, you're right. I mean, you have a lot of options now. There are so many interesting shows being made, and people have so many options whether to see your show or some other show. That's there. But I feel like if you're putting out a good product and you've put in the effort, I think eventually soon leti hai yaar audience. They know kaun sa show dekhna hai, kaun sa nahi dekhna hai. So if you've made a good show, they'll definitely see it on no matter what platform it is. But if it's a really bad show that you've made, then God help you with that, because people have a lot of options. You're right. But for me, I'm only doing things that I believe in. So whether it was illegal at that point when not many people were doing OTT, I really liked the idea of the show and I was like, I want to do it.
Mm.
Pretty much the case on anything I'll be taking. It's always the show. If it's something that I think is something that the audience will want to see, I would want to see as an audience, is only what I'll want to do.
Neha, also coming to you, personally, there have been occasions when your pictures have been in the news. Uh, the way it's shot, it's very good, but some of them take it, in another context. They troll you sometimes. They make comments. They write cheap comments. How do you somewhere like get affected? Anywhere like that. When such things happen.
At all. I mean, it would have affected me when I obviously began my career, when I was reading film reviews or things, and I felt like it was very, they were targeting me in some way. And obviously, I was younger, so it would affect me. But now these things don't affect me because I know who I am. I know what a picture is. I know who shot it. I know it's a work of art in terms of we're trying to create something here, a work of passion for all the people who are involved. So there's nothing else to it. So you can write whatever you want to write. I know who I am and it doesn't bother me. Your opinion is an opinion. And opinions are free. So yeah, go ahead. Give your opinions, but it doesn't matter to me.
But at the same time, also, you recently also said about, when a picture of yours was morphed, and when you went on the sets of your OTT project Illegal, people were started behaving very weirdly. So does that also, like, you see that impact of something which was morphed, somewhere people ended up believing it. How did
The
you
thing,
deal?
like I say, unless you clarify, there can be rumors. So for me, once all the people who knew me knew what it is, it's a picture, and it didn't affect me after a point. It was just that 1 minute where I feel like, oh, people are awkward to talk about it because they feel like should they bring that conversation. And knowing me, everybody did, and we all laughed about it. So these things are part and parcel of life. You can't let it affect you. I think it's just some people in life in general, I think they have nothing better to do but to do this. I really wish them luck, and I hope that they find a job that keeps them occupied.
Also, Neha, KK has sang for you, and of course, we suddenly lost him. And he has sang some popular songs for you. So, if you had to share one of the memories of working, with him, somewhere where you have met him ever.
One, it's like a shock because he's such a talented young artist. We all love him. I think there's no one who doesn't love his work. So when the news came about, it was unbelievable because right before that there was another news that was like that kind of shook me. So before I could even deal with that, then I hear this, and it's just something that's not sunk in yet. And I feel like he'll be forever in our hearts, and we'll always love him, and that's never going to change. And like they say, music is forever and legends are forever, and he'll always be in our hearts. So same with KK, he's always going to be in my heart and in everybody else's hearts because he's made that place for everyone, because he was a wonderful human being, a wonderful artist, and we all love him.
Aisha, what somewhere encouraged you to choose the same acting field for yourself also as a career, as like a sister,
I
and not
think
something else?
I think I was modeling at the same time that Neha was acting. It's just that when you're modeling, and I was doing a lot of modeling work before, and I was modeling with a lot of brands. And I think you kind of just venture when you're modeling and you're in front of the camera. I into acting as a progressive step. It happens to be that Neha, I don't know how it would have turned out if Neha was not in the same line, but I think Neha was quite instrumental, which people don't think, not for acting, but for my modeling. Neha was really pushy because I was so tall. So Neha was like, try your hand at modeling. And I don't know, it's a sister's bias, but she's like, you're a look, try modeling. Neha really pushed me into modeling. And then I think the agency I was at that time with, and then you start auditioning and you kind of progress into the natural progression that seems.
So, what are your upcoming projects both of you are working on after this?
I
After
mean,
the grand release?
excited about this, and this is all I want to talk about because we've put in our heart and soul into this, and I want the audiences to see this because this is very different from the usual movies and usual work that I do, because this is very reality driven and not scripted. Like Aisha says, there are three adjectives that you use for the show.
Real, honest, unfiltered.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this for now because it releases on the 6th of June, mostly, and which is pretty much now. So I want people to see this. And thereafter, there are a few interesting things, me and Aisha, and we are both looking forward to them this year.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.
You guys, bye.